Inside Kyomu's library, lantern light trembled. The wrapped key rested in Father's hands like it was heavier than metal, not because of weight, but because of meaning. It pulsed faintly, not glowing bright, more like breathing. Ray stared at it the way a scholar stared at a cursed sentence. Akari took one step back without meaning to. Ryu stood still, calm face, calm eyes, but his stance was already angled to move first, like his body didn't trust peace. Mother's voice cut through the quiet. "Do not stare too long." Akari blinked. "Why?" Mother's eyes turned sharp. "Because it stares back." Father sat down slowly. Blood seeped through his wrap. He exhaled like he'd been running across layers of the world. "This isn't treasure," he said. "It's a rule wearing a shape." Akari frowned. "It's just a key." Father shook his head, slow, tired. "Keys don't open doors. They open consequences." Ray finally spoke, quiet but precise. "Then why can anyone use them?" Father's smile was bitter. "Because the end zone loves hunger. Keys a bait." Ryu's eyes sharpened slightly, like something inside him had been recognized. Mother unfolded a worn map across the table. Not a map of land, a map of layers. At its center, a symbol was drawn. Ever-center, Akari whispered, like saying it too loud would call something. "The Ever-center." Father's voice dropped. "They whisper at the center. Become God. Become demon. Become whatever you want." He paused, then colder. "But whispers don't say what it costs." Ray answered immediately. "Whispers aren't truth." Mother looked at him. "No. Whispers are what truth becomes when people are too afraid to say it out loud." Ryu spoke quietly, simple, deadly intent behind it. "Then we'll take the truth." Ryu stepped closer to the table. His voice stayed calm. His eyes did not. "Who followed you?" Father's gaze lifted. "Collectors." Akari's flame flickered. "Hunters." Mother answered cold. "People who take keys and erase witnesses." Ray closed his book, slow, ritual-like. Ryu's voice didn't rise. It sharpened. "Then we erase them first." Father exhaled a tired laugh. "That's the family law talking." Ryu paused, not because he disagreed, because he hadn't realized he'd said it out loud. They moved deeper into Kyomu, past the living quarters, past the training hall, down a corridor that felt older than their bloodline. They reached an ancient sealed chamber. Inside, chained scrolls, sealed, books, bones preserved in glass, diaries stamped with crests. Ray whispered, almost reverent, "Clan head diaries." Father nodded. Every clan head wrote what they learned about the end zone. He tapped a sealed ledger. Some diaries were sealed, because knowledge is a curse. Ryu stood at the center. Not fear. Wait. A pedestal waited in the middle of the chamber. Father lifted the wrapped key toward Ryu. "Not skin contact." Ryu nodded. He took it only by the cloth. Even through layers of fabric, the key pulsed once, hard. Akari flinched. Ray's pupils tightened like he'd just read a dangerous word. Ryu placed the wrapped key onto the pedestal. The chamber reacted. Symbols awakened across the floor, like a web of sleeping light opening its eyes. Kyomu exhaled a deep, ancient sound. Rei whispered, "Kyomu recognizes it." Mother's voice came quiet. "Kyomu remembers sins older than our bloodline." Later, Mother forced them to sit and eat, like food could keep fate outside the door. Akari ate aggressively, like she was fighting grief. Rei read while eating, like staying calm was a duty. Ryu barely ate at all. He watched the gate hall the way men watch war. Mother looked at him. "You won't be able to protect everyone." Ryu answered calmly, without hesitation. "I don't need everyone. I need my family breathing." Father laughed weakly. "That's a clanhead sentence." Akari pointed her chopsticks like a weapon. "Don't get weird on us." Ryu's mouth lifted slightly. "Eat." Rei spoke, quiet conviction. "We'll win." Ryu nodded once. Outside Kyomu, the night wind changed. At the edge of Karaku town, a masked group appeared, silent, practiced. Their leader held a black chain relic. It pulsed faintly with end light. Not technology, a gifted object. Gifted relic, chain of the still zone. Gift rule, pin/anchor. The leader drove a spike into the ground. End light script spread through the streets like cracks in glass. Anchor it. The chain hummed like it was alive. Even gods don't run when pinned. Inside Kyomu, the entire shell shuddered. Kyomu's markings flashed like it tried to jump layers. It failed. Kyomu roared, deep enough to shake shelves in the library. Akari shot up. "Kyomu's trying to jump!" Rei pressed his palm against the wall. His eyes widened for the first time. "It can't. It's pinned to this zone." Akari's flame snapped brighter. "They trapped our home." Ryu stepped forward. His smile was gone. "They came for the key." A massive impact slammed Kyomu's shell. Kyomu groaned like a mountain. They were forcing entry. A voice echoed outside. "Hand over the key!" Father and Mother moved instantly, straight to the seal gate. Ryu stepped forward. "I'm going out." Mother grabbed him hard. "No." Ryu's eyes cut. "Move." Father's voice snapped, rare authority. "Ryu, listen." Ryu didn't blink. "I am listening. I hear them breathing." The seal gate opened. Cold, end-light wind blasted inside. For 1 second the siblings saw it. Masked hunters, black chains, end-light pressure thick as drowning. Akari's flame ignited. Rei's script aura flickered. Ryu took 1 step forward. Father and Mother stepped out first. The moment their feet touched the outside stone, they turned back. Both slammed palms onto the gate markings. Endlight script exploded. The seal gate shut. Hard. Akari screamed. "What are you doing?" Mother's voice came through the gate, calm, like a funeral. "Protect each other." Father's voice followed, strained. "Protect Kyomu." Then, impact, steel, stone. Battle beginning outside. Ryu grabbed the seal gate and pulled. Rei shouted, "Stop!" Ryu pulled harder. Seal script ignited across his arms. Law burn. "Open!" Akari pounded the gate with both hands. "Open!" Rei pressed his palm against the seal. His face tightened. Panic for the first time. "Ryu, if you force it—" "I don't care," Ryu snarled. Rei's voice cracked. "The inside will collapse." Akari froze mid-strike. Rei swallowed hard. Kyomu's inner space tears if the gate breaks while pinned. We die. The archive dies. everything inside dies. Ryu stopped mid-pull. His hands shook. He looked at Rei. He understood. He looked at Akari. He understood. Outside, another impact. A scream. Ryu slammed his fist into the gate once, not to open it, to release rage. The seal gate held. Ryu's smile stayed gone. Only silence remained on his face. Later. Quiet library. Ryu sat alone, arms wrapped where the seal burned him. A sealed book slid from a hidden compartment. Not like it fell, like Kyomu chose him. Stamped, Clan Head Ledger. He opened it and wrote, "They pinned Kyomu. They sealed the gate. And I was forced to choose who lives." He paused, then wrote the final line, a charm, a curse. Family first, mercy last.